Day-to-day requirements and considerations differ for operators using a grass slasher fitted with the slasher cover or the slasher fan. The entire basis of the slasher cover relies on the cover's ability to shed seeds or block them from building up on the slasher deck. For this reason, operators need to avoid operating near sharp tree branches or backing under trees, especially given the reduced visibility to the rear. Day-to-day maintenance of the slasher can be facilitated by access flaps. The cover does have limitations, including extra time when hitching and unhitching the slasher, as well as the potential for damage to mounting lugs when working in rough terrain. The cover itself will be exposed to many elements, including ultraviolet radiation. For this reason, the material used needs to be UV stable and the slasher cover checked regularly for signs of wear to not only the cover but also the mounting lugs. Day-to-day vibration of the slasher may also weaken the welds holding the subframe to the deck. These points also need to be checked regularly. The slasher fan should be used at all times when the slasher is operating and requires the operator to activate the remote hydraulic circuit. Although the fan is operated by a hydraulic motor, the noise generated is negligible given the environment it is operating within, especially with tractors fitted with cabins. The operator's line of vision remains relatively unchanged, with the fan often helping to dissipate dust produced by slashing operations. Although operators do still need to be aware of low tree branches causing damage to the fan cowling, as well as sticks or rocks getting hooked up in the hydraulic hoses. Vibration can also affect the mounts of the slasher fan, potentially leading to cracking. These points also need to be checked regularly. The choice of either the slasher cover or the slasher fan is dependent on your situation and type of equipment. In a recent Department of Primary Industries demonstration day held at Greenvale, Victoria, the slasher cover and slasher fan were compared in a replicated Chilean needlegrass demonstration trial. The slashers were operated in Chilean needlegrass and cleaned down after each 200-metre pass. Both technologies were found to significantly reduce the build-up of panicle seed on the slasher deck. However, pasture trash did accumulate in the safety chains at the front and rear of the slasher deck, so inspection and cleaning of these areas following slashing operations will still be necessary. It is anticipated that slasher cover and fan concepts will lead to a reduction in the spread of grassy weeds along linear reserves and roadsides. It is essential, however, that this technology be used in conjunction with other weed prevention practices, such as having operators trained in weed identification and machinery hygiene. Weed infestations are mapped and monitored. Work plans protect clean, non-infested areas by ensuring clean areas are slashed prior to entering contaminated areas. Clean down or brush down zones are established and monitored appropriately. Avoid working in weather when panicle seeds will stick to machinery. For further information on the Weeds of National Significance program, or for further information on any of the topics mentioned in this presentation, visit the Weeds Australia website www.weeds.org.au/wands and follow the links to the Chilean needlegrass page. Here you will find downloadable information sheets on slasher covers and fans, as well as access to other resources on hygiene, weed identification and management. For copies of the National Best Practice Manual, contact the National Chilean Needlegrass Coordinator, visit the Weeds Australia website.